These purple lines right here and the red one?
Yes, the red. But what we're trying to find out is the other part of this, because the body of water, we found this one, but it doesn't match up with this. So I made a huge funnel that goes into a jug. So then, so the rainwater goes into the funnel.
Careful. What are you doing? Where would you go if you were water?
I would go right there because that's a word.
Excuse me, why is this lake called Lake? I don't want my house to be flooded.
Why is she in a danger zone?
Because the water's already hitting her house. So then, when the water's coming, it won't go up to the hill, it won't go up, it won't go down.
Okay there, Miss Thunderstorm. Oh my goodness!
I told you. Hold on.
Order is so delicate when it comes to Mother Nature. Let us tell you a story.
I got a question. Who put their house right here in the middle of the lake? You have a lake house? Here, I see a blue snake on your page. Is that what that is?
No, we're drawing the water.
Is that the path of the water?
Yeah.
Yeah? You just said that her house is going to be flooded?
Yes.
Why?
Because her house is all the way at the bottom of a peak, and then we're going to be spraying the water right at the top of the mountain, so then the water is going to be flowing down and it's going to end up flooding her house.
And her house is on the bottom?
Yeah.
Let's take a look at this landform. Oh my goodness, I see blue bushes.
I can't
What are those things? I can't either, so it's okay.
That's what we think. This is my house. My house can't get flooded. This is my house.
Think of a watershed as a funnel, collecting all the water within a specific area and draining into the nearest body of water. Drop by drop, water is channeled into soil, groundwater, creeks and streams, making its way to larger rivers and eventually the ocean. Everyone in the world lives in a watershed.
Is our school parking lot a part of a watershed?
Yes.
So you guys have drawn a line right through the middle of the parking lot. Are you playing tic-tac-toe?
No.
What are you trying to measure?
The distance from here to there.
Oh, you're getting that tree patch?
Yeah.
Very cool.
So
what
the
is the
total
total
area is 63,287.11 feet.
Let me ask the group real fast. Is there any more concrete in there though? Because you just calculated the area. Yes,
right
so
here.
how are we going to get the actual pervious?
I've never planted a tree before, or anything.
I never planted a tree.
I've never planted a tree, but I hope to.
Oxygen and trees are what is important to me.
What do you got there?
I don't know.
Is that a big mustache? I must ask you a question.
So what we did is we measured this whole thing from over there
Yep.
and to over here, and we're gonna keep going. Set.
Okay, so we figured out that the rectangle is 64 feet wide, and we have to have 3 plants evenly spaced. So we're going to divide.
Does anybody know what that is? 64 divided by 4?
4 goes into, wait.
So this is a magnolia tree. We're planting with Homeroom 217. Where's the spot? Right here?
Yes.
Okay. So we're about right in the middle here?
Right where that rock is. If you go straight
have a
down.
red
Where this rock is?
Yeah.
Right now we're measuring the width of this area because we want to put it right in the middle so the roots have enough space to grow on both sides, all right? So we're going to take this little 2x3 and put this here across the ground to see what height the ground is right now, to see if we dug deep enough yet. Who thinks we dug deep enough?
No,
Put that right here, no?
That's enough.
No, that's not enough.
Yeah, I think
that is so much.
Oh.
Yes. Oh, bingo, we hit the mark.
Yay!
We're
Hit
good.
the mark, yes.
Close, get close.
I finally got the shovel.
Does everybody see the roots here?
Yeah. No, I can't see it.
We want those roots to spread out, but we don't want to damage them. We want to give them room to grow. All right, everybody see these? Everybody see these?
Yes. Can we touch it?
Like little hairs.
Can I touch it? I want to
These
feel
roots are
roots.
gonna keep this tree
Can I feel
alive.
it? Pencil.
It's right there. It's right there. Right there.
Stop.
There's a worm right there.
We are planting
planting trees because it gives us more oxygen and it collects the carbon dioxide from that.
Affecting our environment because it's increasing temperatures.
Which is leading to?
What are they into global warming?
Thank you. Should we combat global warming in any way that we can?
Yes.
Should we, as citizens of this community, try to affect our environment?
Yes. We live here.
So there's a really great way to record canopy height. What was the total height of the whole tree? The total height of the whole tree?
21.
21, let's say, right? So if we subtract Mr. Flora's height from the total height of the tree, we'll get the canopy height. What's 21 minus my height?
What's your height?
What did we say was
621.
21 minus 6 is? 21 minus 6 is? 15 is the canopy height.
Today we learned how to use leaf snap, and we also learned how to measure the circumference of a tree. I think I found it.
You did? Is that the exact shape? Or is that one a little more circular?
Actually, this one's a little bit more circular.
Yeah, I think so too. I agree with you. What is leaf snap? Talk to us.
Leaf snap it tells the species of the tree that we're studying
How does it give us the species?
by taking a picture of it.
So I need a good leaf. Which one should I grab?
This one right there.
Is this one good?
No, that one. This one.
This one? No. Take a nice big picture of the whole leaf right overhead, okay?
So this is the tree that Mr. Flora is tweeting for, and it's a dead tree. It was not dead when we started, but it was doing really badly. But now it's definitely dead. So, and there's a mushroom going in.
Hang on, let me get a little more. Keep the pressure, just right there. Start the line. Look back, so there you go. That's how you do the line.
Sometimes I just sit at my fire escape and look up at the sky and say, do you hear my phone ring as I walk past the sky? As the blue sky shines bright, the sun stays high. Oh, how this world is full of wonders that we can see. The parks are green and the water is blue. If you say I love you, I will say it too. Mother Nature is our provider. Provides us with water, food, and shelter. People don't appreciate that, no they don't.
In this project? As a master gardener, one of the things I do is I work on a helpline, and people call in and ask questions and I answer them. I look up information. So when Mrs. Federico said she was going to put in a butterfly garden, I started to look up information and found what kind of plants might be good in the butterfly garden, and that's kind of what I did.
We're supposed to collect the worms?
Yes, collect the worms, put them in the bucket for now.
Oh, the bucket?
Because we don't want to chop them up. And what is the ultimate goal?
Help the community.
What else?
Help the environment. Butterfly garden.
How butterflies live?
Soil.
Turning over the soil, why?
Because we want to make sure that we can plant.
Miss Federico.
The right way. The right way. What is that?
This is a is just a circle of dirt right now. And I don't know where to put it though.
Okay, what are you guys doing?
We're getting the grass out.
Getting the grass out of what?
Out of the dirt.
Out of the dirt. What's the purpose of that?
So we can plant plants.
So they say worms regenerate.
Yeah, that is true. The worm head, say that somebody hits a worm by accident and it gets chopped in half, the head will still live. But the body, it dies.
So what will happen to the head?
The head, it starts to move around. It would eat some of the minerals and stuff, and then it would grow back into a fully grown worm again.
Very good.
Worms regenerate.
It's the circle of life.
Yeah.
Wow, look at all those worms. You know what that means about the soil?
Good soil.
Let me see what you have.
What the heck? So tiny.
I heard that in nutrient-rich soil that the worms like to reproduce more rapidly. So that's going to even make our ground richer. They'll reproduce more and more and more. Yeah. So we'll get a lot of worms.
Accidentally chopped it in half. Ooh. I found the grub.
Oh. Hey, there's a grub.
Worms are good.
That means the soil's good.
Worms are good.
What
is that? That's a slug.
That's a grub.
What are you doing? You're flinging soil at Miss Fernandez?
It broke, so
Oh my goodness.
let's do it this way.
Ay,
Soil right here has a lot of clay in it. The good thing about the clay is it's high in nutrition for the plants and everything. The bad thing is it doesn't absorb much water. Actually, there's a 4-inch spot on this, so that's great. So the ruler is already here. So you have to dig at least 4 inches, so check in the hole. I'll take a little sliver down the side, okay, but no grass. And then we're going to put it into this bucket.
With the bag?
With the bag in it. What we have to do next is, this is a little bit moist, so I have to let that dry out, and we're going to mix it all up so we have a good estimate of what the soil is like. It's going to tell us what nutrients we need in this to get a good garden, okay? And it's also going to tell us how the soil is.
Oh my God, look, there's a slug and a worm and there's something else down there too.
Oh my goodness.
No.
Just feel the art.
I'm making a moss graffiti.
And what did you mix to make it, do you know?
I mixed moss, sugar, and water.
Have you done graffiti before?
Yeah.
So that's your specialty?
Yeah.
We took Briseda's design and I painted a Mod Podge, which is just like a glue. It blocks the paint from going through everywhere except for where we wanted it to go through, okay? So it goes this way. It says we're all in this together. And when you print it, you have to put it, we're going about an inch and a half down from the shirt, or maybe a little bit more on the bigger shirts. We have to aim it in the middle. And then we're going to put some paint. Just hold it up for a sec, because I'm going to go like this for a second. We can't drag the paint too close to the edge or it'll seep underneath. Okay, so we put it right where we want it. Taking this piece of cardboard that I recycled and I cut the edge. This is a straight edge. This is the weird edge. You see that? So we have to make sure we're on the straight edge. This is going to act as a silk screen. It's like a cheap version of a silk screen. We pull the acrylic paint over this, and the acrylic paint, you know, is permanent. So it will permanently stay on the shirt, and we just keep squeezing it around all the designs. Then when we're done, pull the paint to the side, ready? And we lift it up.
Orange and the pink settle in the sky. The wind and high tides pass me by.
Flowers are blooming each and every day. I'm walking down the street my own way.
Pretty, pretty sunset. Pretty, pretty sunset. Pretty, pretty sunset. Oh, pretty, pretty sunset.
Them trees be growing, you better not be mowing.
Put some stakes in the ground and
mulches all around us.
pretty, pretty sunset. Pretty, pretty sunset. Pretty, pretty sunset. Oh, pretty, pretty sunset.
How much longer? Get these worms out the ground. How much longer?
Put some stakes in the ground. How much longer? Pretty, pretty sunset. Pretty, pretty sunset. Pretty, pretty sunset. Oh, pretty, pretty sunset.
What does it say?
Natural resources.
Okay, now look at the big idea. That house has different colors. What are those things found in the ground that we use for energy? That we use to cook. You find that no. Oil is one, gas is another, but sometimes we use it at barbecues. I'm just giving a hint. Coal, very good. Because one of the things we need to sustain our planet Earth is what? Energy. Renewable energy resources do not pollute the environment.
False.
During the spring, do you hear my phone ring as we walk by the blue sky? Let's try that again. During the spring, do you hear my phone ring as I walk by the blue sky?
That's a good one. That one.
I walk by the blue sky, wondering why the clouds fly by. Would you just swing by me to keep me company? In the park you see trees full of leaves drifting away.
In the playground you play around. The ground has trees full of leaves. So believe that this place is your stress relief. You can come here, you can play here. If you are lonely, play with me. So stay and play, I can hear the birds fly away.